Recording in progress.
हाँ
म्यूट करो।
ठीक है।
Hi everyone.
हेलो
हेलो।
हेलो
How are you all?
Hi, we are good.
हाउ आर यू मैम
Good. Okay, we'll wait for like 5-10 minutes. Let everyone join in and then I'll start.
हेलो मैम
Hi.
Tuesday here
Hi.
Hi, ma'am. Anjali here.
Hi. Hi, Anjali. Manju, yes, the recordings will be shared. I've mentioned each and everything in the group. And the group is currently open for all your queries. So if you have any queries, if you have any doubts, you can meanwhile drop into the group also. I request you to mute your devices.
நைட் பேர் போட்டு சொல்றேன் நாளைக்கு காணொலி போகுங்களா யார் அரிசி கொண்டு வர சொன்னா இட்லி அரிசி அரிசிக்கா
Just 5 more minutes and we'll start. So how many of you are new to this thing? Like, how many of you are doing it professionally, like crafting or any other craft? And how many of you are new to this?
Millu?
Hello. Okay. If you are new.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. I do resin art and Charlie Boss. Great. I'm into arts professional. You. Many of you are new over here. And are you planning to do this as a hobby or a profession? Okay. So you are planning to start this as a professional. Okay. So this is a very basic workshop which we are doing today. And sorry, ये वर्कशॉप इंग्लिश में ही रहेगा क्योंकि बहुत सारे साउथ इंडिया से लोग हैं जिनको हिंदी नहीं आती है. So the class will be completely in English. If you have any doubts, आपको कोई डाउट है तो आप हिंदी में मेरे से पूछ सकते हो. I will clear it out. But पूरी क्लास इंग्लिश में रहेगी. And how many of you are here after that Simi store wala fraud? Okay. Oh my God.
हेलो हेलो
Hello.
मैम. या सिमी स्टोर वाला जो फ्रॉड था ना, उनका मैसेज मुझे आया था, हमने आपको मैसेज किया था.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
का पेमेंट भी आया था रिक्वेस्ट.
Okay.
Divya? Divya? అవునా సరే నేను
Oh. Okay. Please mute your device. Meanwhile, if you have any question, you can unmute yourself and ask me while I'm working. I'll try to answer it at that moment only. Let's just begin. Let me just mute everyone.
उसपे वो बिना नहीं मिलता है.
निकाहनामा पे जो कटिंग लगी है
कटिंग जो ऊपर से लगी वो गोल्डन वाली वही.
वो हो जाएगी.
इसमें लाइट वाला भी तो है.
This meeting is being recorded.
Sorry, क्या इसमें कंप्लीट है?
Give me one moment. Let me just mute everyone because I'm unable to like group mute it.
रहता वही सिंपल ही है.
Unmute yourself only if you have any question. Because in that way it will like be really difficult for me to handle everything. Okay. So let's start. So many of you might know me. I am Srishti and I am basically doing crafting for like 9 years now. And I've started miniature craft for 3 years back. And since then, like that is the main thing I've been making for past 3 years. Like I was a scrapbooker, I was into albums and everything. But since I started like miniatures, this is the main thing. Like I'm all focused on. Orders are all about miniatures, whether it is fridge magnet, whether it is albums, whether it is any other small miniature things. So this is a very trending art form which you are here to learn today. I'll just switch my camera to my table view and then we begin. So today we'll be going to make a fridge magnet. So first thing you need is a proper base for that. So this is an MDF base. It is approximately 2.5 mm thick and it comes like this and you have to just attach it and start working.
Ma'am, please speak English.
Sorry, this class is in English. ये class English में है. आपको कोई query होगी बीच में, you can ask in Hindi, but ये class English में ही रहे complete.
मैम प्लीज हिंदी बोलिए, नहीं समझ में आएगी ना इंग्लिश में प्रॉपर.
I am sorry, but ये class English में नहीं है. English में है, sorry, हिंदी में नहीं.
तो मैम कुछ वर्ड आप हिंदी में बोलिएगा, फिर प्रॉपर नहीं बोल पाओ तो.
वो मेरे लिए ऐसे बीच बीच में पॉसिबल नहीं पाए. आपको कुछ भी डाउट है आप मेरे से हिंदी में क्लियर करा सकते हो.
तो मैम ये रिकॉर्डिंग सेशन होगा ना?
Ma'am, can you
Recordings
please
जैसा-
start from starting because I think we were unable to join and I've just joined now.
Yeah, we are just
ma'am,
starting only.
नहीं ये रिकॉर्डेड सेशन है ना मैम, क्योंकि अभी
रिकॉर्डेड सेशन है बट रिकॉर्डिंग में जो बोल रही हूँ वो इंग्लिश में ही होगा तो क्लास विल बी इन इंग्लिश. बाद में भी आपको वही दिक्कत आएगी.
बाकी बाद में क्वेरी कर सकते हैं मैम.
हाँ जी, डेफिनेटली.
ओके, थैंक यू मैम.
वेलकम. आपको बीच में कोई भी डाउट हो, किसी को भी अगर इंग्लिश में नहीं समझ आ रहा है, यू कैन आस्क मी. मैं दोबारा से हिंदी में एक्सप्लेन कर दूँ. Okay, so this is our base which we'll be working on. We have to make a fridge magnet. So this is a 4 by 5 inches base and it is laser cutted. Laser cutting से बना है ये. So this is made on 2 mm MDF, 2.5 mm MDF. इसमें 2 पीस आते हैं and you have to fix it like this. So we will be working on this surface only. Like this, it will fix and it's all set to go. Now, after that, I'll come to what materials are required. Main is the base thing, which is available with us, or you can ask any laser cutting vendor to provide you such base. You can get it customized from nearby stores also, and you can buy it from me also. So this is the base. After that, whatever furniture we are going to make will be made using sunboard. Let me just get that. So this is the sunboard. And you can easily purchase it from Amazon or again from me.
मैम ये क्या पेपर है जो आप दिखा रहे हो?
This is sunboard.
Sunboard.
It is 2 to 3 mm thick. And again, you can find it on Amazon very easily. I will be sharing the links also.
मैम
No.
हार्डबोर्ड भी यूज कर सकते हैं
No.
क्या? Okay.
So this is sunboard. It comes in white color and it is a little, you can press it down. So it is little like compressible. And this is what we have to use to make all our furnitures.
And the base
सारा
was
furniture जो भी है
MDF,
वो इससे
right?
बनता है.
Ma'am,
Yeah, the base is
was-
MDF.
So that was how, I mean, how thick is that?
2.5 mm.
2.5 mm. Okay.
The type of glues which
मैम
we'll
इसकी
be
कॉस्ट
using.
क्या होती है? इसकी कॉस्ट क्या है
Okay,
मैम?
costing वाली सारी चीजें please ask me at the end. आपको अभी कोई डाउट है, you can ask me right now. जो मैं दिखा रही हूँ उससे रिलेटेड कॉस्टिंग सब छोड़ दो, वो बाद में बताऊंगी.
ओके.
लास्ट में सब पूछ लेना, बिकॉज मेरे लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा, ऐसे तो हम बना भी नहीं पाए.
ओके मैम.
Ma'am, I can't
Uh,
see anything. Blank space is coming.
Sorry.
I can't see anything. Blank space is coming.
Okay. Any of you facing that same issue? Please disconnect and join again.
Okay.
The MDF board, you said you connected it. Don't you not have to put any glue?
Yeah, I'll come to
Will
that.
it not come
Please
out?
be a little patient. I'll come to that. I'm just showing you the things right now. Okay, what
Ma'am,
I'm doing is, please mute yourself. I will be keeping, like, in between, I'll be keeping 5-10 minutes for questions. Then you can ask your question. Meanwhile, I won't be entertaining any question because I won't be able to move further. तो आपके जब भी मैं गैप लूंगी 5-10 मिनट्स का, तब आप अपने क्वेरीज पूछ सकते हो. नोट डाउन it on a piece of paper and then ask me the questions. I won't be answering any questions. Let me explain everything for now. So this is the base, which is MDF. This is sunboard. We use this to make any kind of furniture, whether we are making a TV unit, whether,
MDF का ये जो बोर्ड है वो हमें कहाँ से मिलेगा?
as I told, questions आप अपने नोट कर लो. मैं बीच में 5-10 मिनट दूंगी, तब पूछ ले.
ओके मैम, ठीक है.
This is sunboard. Any kind of furniture you are going to make, whether it is on a fridge magnet, whether it is on a big frame, it is made using sunboard. The type of glues which we'll be using are these two. I don't recommend using Fevicol at all. So those who are using Fevicol for their crafts, I request you to please stop and switch to fabric glue. Or you can use Fevicol A+, that is also good. Why? Because Fevicol has a lot of water content. And please mute your device. Let me just check the settings once.
Hello,
Just give me a moment. Able to check that setting. Can anyone help me out? Like where to go and mute everyone?
Hi, ma'am. This is Deepti
Hmm.
here.
Yeah.
What you could do is, since you're the host, you can go to the mute button and there is a side arrow, right? So just click on that. You can see mute all participants.
Yeah, but then you can unmute yourself, right? I want to just
No,
close
we
that.
will not be able to unmute ourselves. We need to ask. We need to wave our hands. Only
Okay.
then you can do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Perfect. So those who are using fabric glue, that's great. If you're using Fevicol, stop using Fevicol for any of your craft because it has a lot of water content, and what it does is just crumbles the paper up. Also, it adds a little bit of smell to that craft. So I request you all to stop using Fevicol, switch to fabric glue, or Fevicol A+ is good. Then we are going to use super glue. Super glue is something like Fevikwik. It sticks the surface instantly. You can stick wood, you can stick sunboard, you can stick plastics together, and many other materials. So, but while working with super glue, you have to be very careful because it emits a lot of fume. So don't inhale that. Keep your face far from the work surface and then use super glue. But it is required to like stick everything instantly. So that's how you will be able to finish your projects in time, and you don't have to wait for the glue to dry. So this is super glue, this is fabric glue. Now, for example, I'll just take this fabric glue, super glue out. Now, when we have added this, just tilt it backside and put some super glue over here. So that way it won't come off. It will stick. Even if you like, when it's dry, even if you like try to pull it, it won't come off. Now, to cover everything up, to make the walls, to make the floors, we need different kinds of paper. So for the wall, here is one kind of paper I have. Here is another paper. So what's the difference? These ones, I got them customized. These are basically printed on a wallpaper roll. So I get like multiple designs customized for myself. And this is like waterproof. So even if you accidentally drop glue on it, you can easily wipe it off using a wet cloth. I normally use this for my smallest frames and fridge magnets. This is a normal pattern paper. If you are into crafting, you are aware of the word pattern paper. If you are not into crafting and if you're new to this, you'll find this at any craft shop. Just ask them for pattern paper. While selecting the prints for your walls, you have to be sure that you have to select basic prints, dots, stripes, nothing floral, nothing too busy. Because if you're using a busy print on the wall and adding furniture and photos in front of it, it will like dull the whole thing. The main highlight will become the wall of the frame. So try to use simple prints, lighter shades, darker shades if your photo is lighter in color. If your photo is darker in color, go with lighter shades. Okay. So for now, I'll be using this. So what we'll do is, I'll just tilt it backside. I'll place my fridge magnet base like this. And I'll draw an outline. That's all. That's the easiest way to do it. You don't have to measure anything, just draw an outline and you have to cut it down. I'll just use my scissors and I'll cut it. See if it is fitting perfectly. If yes, just apply fabric glue on the back side and paste it down. Also, you can see that there is a little bottom side also. So I'll do the same thing again. Like I'll just use my ruler and make a normal line, approximately that size only. I'll just eyeball it and draw a line. And I will cut it out. And this piece will come on the bottom. Measure it or just cut it randomly and use it. This will come over here like this. And all we have to do is stick these two things down. I will cut the extra part later on. For that, I'll use my fabric glue. This is normal Fevicryl fabric glue, which is also available in bottles and all that stuff. So just apply glue on all four sides evenly. Like this. And fill in the center part then. And you have to paste it down. Like so. Once done, you can paste the bottom part also. I'm applying glue on the base now because this is a little bigger in size. And I'll just paste it down. Use your hands, press it down nicely. No end should be coming off. Everything should be stuck down to the base very nicely. Now, if you see some excess is coming out, use your scissors and cut it down. Because that won't look good either. Cut it down and it's all good to go. Similarly, we need to cover the back side also. We are done with the wall, but the back side is not looking nice. If you have to like sell it to someone, they won't like this look. You have to cover it up. Use a black paper for that. We are going to use a black cardstock. I have this cardstock with me. What I'll do is I'll just place it down like this. And again, I'll draw an outline. And just cut it down. Very simple steps. Once this is done, what you have to do is you have to check if it is fitting perfectly or not. If it is, you can just fix it down. Paste it down using again fabric glue. I can see some excess over here, but let me see if it's visible after like adding this black cardstock. Paste it down, press it down nicely so that everything sticks to the surface. Nothing is hanging out. Yes. This extra, so I'll put it down. Now what we have used is, we have, after now we have done like sticking our base together. We have added the wallpaper, we have added the back paper, and we have added this strip on the bottom. Now, this is the wall of our room. This will be a floor. So you have to add some floor looking print over here. So for that, there is a site, Itsy Bitsy. So they have these all floor prints with them, available with them. There is this wooden print, there is this hexagon print, and there is a marble print also. And one more print. This is marble print. Small piece. So there is this marble print. There comes a granite print also. So you can select whatever you like. For this, we'll be using marble print. Now it is a sticker paper. If you have a printer at home, you can buy photo sticker sheets and print these on your own. If you don't have a printer, you can buy it from Itsy Bitsy. So this we are going to use as floor. So we'll add this piece over here. Now, because this is a MDF layer, so it has some like rough finish to it. So what will happen if you directly stick this paper onto the MDF? With time, it might come out. Okay. So what we'll do first, we'll cut a black paper out for this place and a black paper for this place. And then we'll stick this on the black paper, the black cardstock. This. So I'll just put it like this. And again, I'll draw an outline. Or you can measure the whole thing up and cut it down. It's up to you. Draw this. And now I will cut it out. Check if it is fitting perfectly. If it is a little extra, just cut it before pasting. One is done and we need one more. I'll just answer your questions. I've seen that there are so many chats. Just let me cut this down first and I'll answer it. So we have two pieces, one for the top and one for the bottom. Okay, let me check your questions. Yes, super glue is actually kind of Fevikwik, but Fevikwik comes in small bottles. So that's not economical. Okay, paper name. Okay. So this is a sticker paper, floor sticker sheet. This is a wallpaper, pattern paper, and this is a black cardstock. So what I'll do is, I'll just peel the backing off. And I will stick this paper onto my sticker sheet. And I'll just cut it out again. Put the backing on this small leftover piece, put in the backing so that I can use it later on if required. Done. Put it like this and you can paste it down. Similarly, this black piece will go on the back side. So our whole magnet is covered with paper and you cannot see the MDF part. If you want, you can color this also using a chalk paint. You can color it down using acrylic paint. Now you can see that there are some, like while I was cutting the paper, my scissors ruined this surface. So when the whole thing is finished, you can use a black marker and run it over along the edges. So that way it will cover up. And you don't have to worry about the tidiness of your fridge magnet. Again, the same thing, applying glue and pasting the cloth print. Make sure everything is sticking properly to the base. This is done. Also, you can add one more thing to it. Just cut a strip of white paper. White, this sticker sheet. And what you can do is, you can add it directly to the bottom side of this. Like this. And why I've added this, when you see at your homes, like when there is a tiling on the floor, on the wall also there is some part of the tile which is added like this. So it gives a more real look to your projects. That's why I've added this strip. And excess can be cut out. So this is that. Now, whenever you're designing a frame, see what elements you want inside the frame or a magnet or whatever you're making. So you have to see what elements you have to like add inside there. So for this one, what I need is, I need a console table over here with drawers like this. Over here, my main image will come. And on the sides, I need two shelves. And we can add a flat pot over here and some more detailings over here, photos and clocks, whatever. You have to design like how you want your furniture to look like. You can also take help of real life furnitures. Just go to Pinterest, search miniature furniture options, or you can just simply look for interior designing, living room, interior design of living room, and you can copy that out. Okay. So over here, we have to make a table first, and then we have to add two shelves. Again, as I told, that these furnitures will be made using sunboard only. Because it's white in color, even if you like don't want to add any color to it, you can use it as it is. If you want to add color to it, you can paint it also. You can stick paper to it. So white is a good option to go for. If you are using cardboard for that, then you have to paint everything white and then stick your paper. And it will not look as tidy as if you are using a sunboard. So we are going to make this first and then this. Now, because we have some limited depth to it, this is 1 inch. So I don't want my furniture to be like completely up to here. I want a little space in front also, so that it looks 3D. Don't make your furniture up to here. Decide the depth of your furniture. For me, I want my furniture to be somewhere around 5/8 of an inch. Okay, let me just tell you, draw something and you can take this reference. 0, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, and then this is 1/8. This is 1/4. This is 3/8. This is half. This is 5/8. This is 3/4. And this is 1. And this is 1/1/8. Okay. So I'll just keep it over here. So you can check from this measurement side that where is 5/8. So the depth of the furniture which I want is 5/8 of an inch. So I'll take my sunboard and I'll see which side is flexible. This side can bend easily, unlike this one. This is very flexible. So you have to cut along this length to get cleaner cuts. The side which is flexible, you have to cut along that length only. Don't cut along this length. What I'll do is I'll take my ruler. I'll mark a point at 5/8 of an inch. Use this as a reference. Again, I'll mark a point at 5/8 of an inch. And I will cut this out. To cut this out, I will use a normal paper knife. Make sure you have a new blade on it. That's all. And you'll get a very clean cut. Join the 2 points and cut it. What I'll be doing is I'll be cutting 2 strips of this for now. Same size, 2 strips. So I have these 2 strips and you can see the cuts are very clean. Because I have a new blade on and I'm cutting along the length of fibers. Now what I'll draw is I'll draw the size of the table I'm going to make. So I want my table to be 2 inches in width and 1.5 inches tall. This will be the size of our table. So for now, what we have to do is we have to cut this piece, which will be 2 inches wide. After this, I'll be like asking for you to like unmute yourself and ask any questions. But for now, let me just explain it once. So this top will be 2 inches wide. This is our strip and we have to cut a 2 inches piece out of it. I know this will be a little difficult for you to understand. So don't worry, I will make again another piece also if it's not clear. I'll just put my ruler, I'll mark 2 inches and I'll cut it. Okay, this was not neat, so I'll cut it again. Make sure whatever you are using is cut down very neatly. Don't hesitate to cut it again if it's not neat. So this is our top layer. Now comes the legs. The overall height of the table, the legs will come like this. So the overall height of the table we want is 1.5 inches. Overall height includes this thickness also and this also. The thickness of our sunboard is 1/8 of an inch. So to get 1.5 inches wide table, we have to reduce 1/8 of an inch and I'll get 1/3/8. Okay. If you have any questions, just ask me. Then I'll move forward. Like raise your hands and I'll unmute you. Yes, Sonu.
मैम ये माइनस क्यों किया है हमने?
माइनस हमने इसलिए किया है बिकॉज दिस इज आवर टॉप और जो भी लेग्स लगेंगे ना वो उसके नीचे लगेंगे, ऐसे नहीं लगेंगे, ऐसे नहीं लगेंगे, इसके नीचे लगेंगे. तो 1.5 में इसकी भी तो थिकनेस काउंट होगी, इसलिए हमने इसकी थिकनेस माइनस कर दी. One moment. Yes, Kriti.
ये मार्बल वाली शीट है वो कौन सी है? स्टिकर शीट है मतलब?
Yes.
वो अवेलेबल है, मिल जाएगी कहाँ पे भी?
इसकी डिटेल सबसे लास्ट.
ओके, थैंक यू.
आपको इसमें कोई कंफ्यूजन है तो वो आप पूछ सकते हो.
नहीं, ये ड्रॉ किया है मतलब वो नहीं पता चला है 018 वाला.
ये तो स्केल कैसे मेजर करते हैं वो ड्रॉ किया है बस.
ओके
फर्स्ट लाइन 1/8 है, सेकंड लाइन 1/4 है, थर्ड लाइन 3/8 है, फोर्थ लाइन हाफ है, फिफ्थ लाइन 5/8 है. ये मेजर करने के लिए है.
पता चल गया, वो तो पता चल गया. थैंक यू.
Manushi, yes.
Can you please tell us one more time, like how did you decide that table should be this thick and this way? Like how did you calculate it? Can you please do it one more
Hit
time?
and trial method. Hit and trial method. What I initially did was it was all hit and trial method. I made two, like I just cut a piece of paper to 1.5. I'll put it over here. I'll see if it's looking fine. I'll use it. If I want to reduce the size, I'll cut that, reduce the size of that paper and see if it is looking fine to me. I'll use it. That's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Aradhana, yes.
Ma'am, my doubt is the black sheet that you've used, is it
Hmm.
cardboard sheet or a sticky sheet? What is it?
No, it is a normal black cardstock used for making albums and cards. Okay. So I'll move back to this thing. I'll explain it again. So we want a table which measures 2 inches in width and the height will be 1.5 inches. The thickness of this sunboard is 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 inch is the first line after 0. This is 1/8. This is 1/4. Okay. So we have cut a piece which is 2 inches wide for the top. We have this piece. Now the legs will be joined below this piece. If total height is 1.5, then we have to reduce this thickness also. And we'll get this size. So 1.5 minus 1/8 becomes 1/3/8. So we need 2 pieces which measures 1/3/8. I'll just write it down. One piece we need 2 inches by 5/8 of an inch. 2 piece we need 1/3/8 inch by 5/8 of an inch. Why 5/8 of an inch? Because this is the depth of our furniture. Now, if anyone has any questions, let me know. Yes, Latika.
मैम थोड़ा सा हिंदी में एक्सप्लेन कर दो, कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा एक्सप्लेन।
जी, टेबल हमारा 2 इंचेस बाय 1.5 इंचेस है, तो ये 2 हमने कट कर लिया।
ठीक है,
ठीक है। अब ये टोटल 1.5 इंच है, इसकी भी तो थिकनेस आएगी कहीं ना कहीं, तो हमें वो माइनस करनी है। इसकी थिकनेस है 1/8 इंच, तो 1.5 में से 1/8 माइनस किया, 1/3/8 इंच आया, जो हमें ये 2 पीस चाहिए लेग्स के लिए।
ये 1/3/8 के।
हाँ जी।
ओके, और मेजरमेंट कैसे करना है मैम स्केल में?
स्केल से, हाँ जी।
1/3/8 कैसे करना है, मतलब मेजरमेंट कैसे होगा 1/3/8 वाला?
1 इंचेस के बाद मेजर करो, 3/8 कहाँ आ रहा है, इसका स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो, एक स्क्रीनशॉट।
अच्छा, तो ये आ रहा है, अच्छा ठीक है। ये
1
मैम
के
ये
बाद
स्केल
जो
कौन
थर्ड
सा
लाइन
वाला है?
आएगी वो 3/8 है जी।
ओके मैम, ये स्केल कौन सा वाला है ये स्केल?
ओके, ये ग्रिड रूलर है एंड ये आपको अमेजोन से मिल जाएगा, बट आप नॉर्मल स्केल भी यूज कर सकते हो, कोई फर्क नहीं।
ओके
अभी इन्वेस्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है इनिशियली।
ओके,
यस, लेट मी जस्ट।
और मैम ये ब्लैक कलर का आपने ये लगाया हुआ है, ये पीछे बैकग्राउंड लगाया है, ये मैम प्लीज एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर दोगे क्या, कौन कौन से पेपर है ये? समझ में नहीं आया हुआ।
ये सब मैंने लिख के भेजा है ग्रुप।
नहीं, लिख के भेजा है, लेकिन मैम ये एक्सप्लेन नहीं हो पाया ना, ये है कौन सा पेपर, कौन सा क्या है?
मैंने सारी चीजें बताई है, जब रिकॉर्डिंग्स आपको मिलेंगी एक बार दोबारा देखिए।
ठीक है।
मंजू, ओ यस, योर क्वेश्चन।
I just wanted to know what is the total size of the fridge magnet?
This is 4 by 5 inches.
4 by 5 inch. Okay, thank you.
By 5 inch.
Yes, Suban.
Hello, ma'am. Can you show us one piece which you have already made so that it will be easy for everyone to visualize that?
No, I don't have anything like that. I will make it.
Okay, because I can understand, because I have followed you in the Instagram. I can follow you whatever you're telling, but maybe the basic people who are into the craft,
I
okay,
get that.
they may not be visualize this, I believe.
I get that. So what I'll do is I'll make one piece and I'll redo another one. So that
Fine,
way it
fine.
will be more clear to everyone.
Okay,
Yes,
then.
Aradhana.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Yes, Aradhana.
Ma'am, my main issue was with the calculation. I'm still trying to understand. I think I'll understand it
Don't worry, I'll do it
how
once
it
more.
goes. And also, what is this black sheet? I still didn't get it. Can you please tell
It
it
is
to me
black
again?
cardstock. It is kind of a black paper, which is thicker than
Black?
normal paper.
Can
Yeah.
you just write it in the chat?
Black cardstock.
Card stop.
Cardstock. STOCK.
Okay, pad stock. All right.
Card
I'll
stock.
just cardstock. I'll just write it in the chats also in the group. Don't worry, I'll provide you links for everything.
Okay, okay. All right.
Yeah. I'll come. Deepti, yes. Just unmute. Yeah, Deepti.
Hi, ma'am. So
Hi.
this tile stickering which you had stuck, even is that
Hmm.
waterproof?
No.
No. Okay.
But yeah, you can wipe it using a wet cloth, but it's not that waterproof as compared to this clothing, this
Okay.
paper.
Okay. Sure. Thanks. Thanks.
Okay. So let me just make one table. I'll explain it to you normally, and then I'll redo the thing that way you can understand it much better. So I have this 2-inch piece which will come on top.
2 इंच की है और 1.5 इंच की
Please
ये
mute yourself.
ओके मैम
Then we need 2 legs which measures 138. Why 138? Because 1.5 minus the thickness of the top layer. So I'll cut 2 pieces which measures 138. 1 के बाद third वाली line is 138. I'm so sorry, there is some issue with the network. Just let me have a look. Give me 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes, right? Can you hear me now? Okay. So what we have done is we have cut one piece which will go on top like this. And then we have cut two pieces which will come on as the legs. Now, whenever we are making a furniture, as you see at your homes, there is always a little space on the bottom to clean it up, to clean the floor below. So we'll do the same thing. Now, this was total was 2 inches and we have two legs over here. Ye 1/8 hai, this is also 1/8. So what we'll do is we'll do 2 minus 1/8 minus 1/8. We'll get 1/3/4. So this will be the length from here to here. Similarly, we need this height. So this height will be 1/3/8 minus again 1/8 to some space at the bottom, which will become 1/1/4. I'll make one and repeat the whole thing again. So don't worry about it. So now we need a piece, one piece, which measures 1/1/4 by 1/3/4. These are two legs. This is the top. I'll repeat the whole thing, so don't worry about anything, missing out on anything. So what I'll do is I'll just knead this edge up because it is a little frayed. Like this. Now over here, I will measure 1/3/4. I'm using my paper knife only to mark the point and then I will cut it out. Now I need 1/1/4. So this is the bottom part. This is the top. And these are the legs. Now we'll fix it up. I'll fix it up and I'll repeat the whole thing again. Let me just fix it up. Now to fix it up, you need your super glue. Apply glue on one side. I apply a little glue on one side and then I'll put this leg piece, making sure it is aligned like this. This is the top, this is the leg piece. Okay. Now this piece will come over here and I will leave some space in the front. See, like this. I will leave some space in the front. I'll repeat everything again, don't worry. So what I'll do is I'll put this like this. And I'll apply super glue from the back side, just one drop, so that it stays in place. Rotate it, apply super glue on the other side, and fix the leg part. Like this. Once this is done, tilt it to the back and apply super glue all over. Don't apply super glue from the front side. Always apply super glue from the back side. And if there is some excess, you can always cut it down. Like this. Glue is a little wet. Let me just give it some time to dry. Yes, the videos will be shared. So this is what we need our table to look like. Now I will explain again. Okay. The total width of the table was 2 inches. So I've cut this piece 2 inches. Now we need legs. Total height was 1.5 inches. So we have to reduce this top layer from the total height, which becomes 138. The depth is same, 5/8 of an inch. The depth is same, 5/8 of an inch. And we need 2 pieces of this. Now the center part is अब इसके बीच में आएगा. So we have to minus this thickness also. We have to minus this thickness also. So 2 में से we have to minus 1/8 inch and 1/8 inch again, which becomes 134. So this gap will be 134. Now this height of the leg was 138. Niche, we have to leave some space, which is again 1/8 of an inch. So I'll reduce 1/8 of an inch from 138 and I get this, which is 1/1/4 inch. Now I will do the whole thing again. So we have this piece, which is 5/8 of an inch deep. And I'll just cut it out from the end like this. Now what I'll do is top layer, which is 2 inches. Legs वाला part 1.5 minus 1/8 इसका thickness. This thickness minus करनी पड़ेगी पूरी height, which is 138 of an inch. And we need 2 pieces. 138 of an inch. Whenever you have to cut down 2 same pieces, do not measure it again. Okay. Cut 1 piece. Put it on the remaining layer and cut another piece. That way you will get exact same size. So this is the top. This is the sides. Now we need the bottom, center part. Is the video stuck again? There was some issue with the recording. Just allow a moment. Let the recording start. Okay. The recording is working. So this is the top layer, this is the side layer. Now center part, we have to reduce the side layers, the thickness. So total it is 1/8 inch, 1/8 inch. We have to reduce this from 2 inches. ये reduce करके we'll get this center part, which is 1/3/4 inch. And the height will be 1/4 inch. So I'll cut one piece, which measures 1/4 inch. If you have any doubts, you can always ask me to re-explain. I am done with cutting these pieces, but let me know if you have any doubts. Apart from any doubts regarding this, the making of this console, that's all. It's clear to everyone. सबको clear है या मैं दोबारा explain करूं? काजल, ओके काजल, सो दिस इज द टॉप लेयर, क्योंकि हमारे को 2 इंचेस का टेबल चाहिए था. दिस इज 2 इंचेस, ये हमारा 2 इंचेस का हो गया. अब हमें लेग चाहिए. लेग इज 1.5 इंचेस. टोटल हाइट जो हमारी है वो 1.5 है. तो उसमें हमें इसका थिकनेस माइनस करना पड़ेगा, तभी तो टोटल हाइट आएगी. अगर हम लेग को भी 1.5 ले लेंगे और उसके ऊपर ये लगा देंगे तो हाइट बढ़ जाएगी. I'll just show it on the screen. You can take the screenshot. तो ये हाइट बढ़ जाएगी, इसलिए हमें 1.5 में से इसकी थिकनेस रिड्यूस करनी है, जो 1/8 इंच है. रिड्यूस करके 1/3/8 आता है. तो ये 2 लेग्स हैं 1/3/8 इंच के. अब 2 के बीच में ये वाला जो पार्ट है, इसमें ये भी आ रहा है, ये भी आ रहा है 2 में. तो 2 में से हम ये भी माइनस करेंगे और ये भी माइनस करेंगे, तो हमें बीच वाला पार्ट मिलेगा, विच इज 1/3/4. ऐसे ही अब जो हाइट हमारी थी लेग की 1/3/8, उसमें से हमें नीचे थोड़ा सा गैप चाहिए. ये हमने नीचे थोड़ा सा गैप छोड़ा है, तो हम वो माइनस करेंगे. 1/3/8 में से 1/8 माइनस करेंगे 1/4. So this is the measurement that you need to use to make this console. Take a screenshot of this. Now we'll fix it down. Glue, super glue, and apply it on one side. And put your leg on top. Make sure it is aligned properly, like this. Now you have to put the center part. और हमें आगे थोड़ा सा space चाहिए. Put it like this, leaving some space in the front. And put some super glue on the back. Now remaining is the second leg. यहाँ पे हम super glue लगाएंगे. We'll add some super glue over here and we'll align this like this. Don't worry if this is a little extra, you can always cut it down. So this is how you will get your table. Now you have to fix this center part completely. So back side पे apply super glue again and it will all fix. Use your paper knife and cut the extra part off. This is done and this is our console table. All clear? You can ask me n number of times. I'm here to explain each and every detail, twice or thrice. So don't worry, don't hesitate. If you are not understanding it, ask me. Let me check what's the issue with the camera. Now clear? Now we have a table. Okay. What we need to do is we have to make these shelves onto our table. ये 1/4 था, हमें यहाँ पे भी gap चाहिए, यहाँ पे भी gap चाहिए. We need gap on this side also, gap on this side also. This was 1/3/4. So we'll reduce again same 1/8 inch twice. So we need 1/3/4 minus 1/8 minus 1/8, which will become 1.5. So we need the strips to be 1.5 inches wide. Okay, it's fine now. So this inside part was 1/3/8. We need strips on it, and we have to leave some space on this side also and this side also. Again, reduce 1/8 inch twice. So we'll get 1.5. So जो हमारा strip होगा, that will be 1.5 thick. The height of that strip, I think we can take approximately 3/8 of an inch. This is again random. You can keep the drawer thick however you like. You can make 2 drawers, you can make 3 drawers, or you can reduce the thickness and make 4 drawers. It's up to you. So firstly, what I'll do is I'll cut a strip which is 3/8 of an inch wide. Now I will cut 1.5 inch pieces out of it. Whenever you have to make similar things, like 2 or 3 pieces of the same thing, try to cut the shorter side first, like 3/8 inch is shorter. So try to cut the shorter side first and then the longer side. 1, 2, and 3. Now put it on your table and see if it is fitting perfectly or not. If it is not fitting perfectly, reduce the thickness a little bit. I feel that there should be some more gap in between. I'll reduce the thickness a little bit. Again, this is all hit and trial. You have to try what is fitting, what is not. I'll reduce some amount from each one of them. थोड़ा थोड़ा सब में से कम कर लेंगे ताकि फिट हो जाए perfectly. Now I will put it onto my table and see. Yeah, now I think it's fine. Again, you can make 2 drawers, you can make 4 drawers. It's up to you. It's your choice how you want your furniture to look like. Okay, now we have to cover up our furniture. For that, you can use any kind of wood print. It will look nice on your table. So let me just grab one wooden print. So what I've done is, let me just clear this paper. This is all pieces table. Okay, so what I've done is I've downloaded a wooden chevron print from Google and printed it on a normal printer paper. Keeping the settings to high, I've printed it on a normal printer paper so that I get a good quality print. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just remove this white part out. Done. Now, the depth of our table was 5/8 of an inch. So I'll cut a strip which is 5/8 of an inch wide. With this ruler, I don't have to mark everything. The grid helps it. I don't have to like put my scale ruler like this and then mark one point and mark other point and then join it. The grids over here tells what measurement we are going to cut. up to 1 inches. So I have a strip which measures 5/8 of an inch. What I'll do is I'll cut this white piece off and then I'll see if it is fitting perfectly on the table. Yes, it is. So what I'll do is I'll use fabric glue now. Because this paper is very thin, if you apply super glue on the paper, see what will happen. You can see the mark over here. So don't use super glue for a thin piece of paper. Always use fabric glue for that. I'll apply glue on one side of the table. Now again, you can download any kind of print you want. If you want colorful furniture, you can use colorful paper also. And paste it like this. Rotate it. Make a nice fold. Apply glue on the top layer. Paste it down. Make sure it's sticking completely. Fold it. Make a good crease. Apply glue. And paste it down like so. Cut off the extra. So we have the sides of our table covered. Now the drawers I want of the same print. So what I'll do is I'll take the remaining paper. I'll take my drawers. I'll apply glue. And I'll stick it down to the paper itself. And then once it's dried, the glue has dried completely, I'll just cut it off. So no need to cut the paper first, just stick it down and cut it later on. Like this. Leave it to dry for a minute or so, and then you can cut this down. Again, you can see that for sticking any kind of paper, for now, I'm using only fabric glue. The super glue was just to stick the furniture. Cut all the excess. And you will get the drawers like this. Cut all the excess paper. You will get the drawer piece. Once you have your drawer pieces, just put some glue on the back side. Now over here, you can use fabric glue or you can use super glue. Using fabric glue will give you time to align everything properly. If you use super glue, you won't be able to move anything after that. But if you're using fabric glue, you can align the things. You can move it for some time. So just aligning it in a straight line. And once you feel that it is looking fine, just leave it to dry. Now our drawer is done, but something is missing, right? The handles. How to open the drawer? So for that, you can use very small things like half-cut pearls. You can use glass beads. So over here, let me see what I have. Just take this thing out. I have half-cut pearls with me. So what I'll do is, I'll put drops of glue on two sides. If there is excess glue, always wipe it off first. Now what you can do is, you can stick your pearls on top of it. Because these are very tiny things, so it requires a lot of patience. Each piece will take time to make. I don't use ready-made miniatures in my frames because they're expensive. Everything which is done in my frame is almost handmade. Once you feel it's all good to go, keep it aside to dry. Our table is done. Don't worry about the glue, it will dry clear. Now, if you have any questions up to this part, you can ask me. Yes, Sona.
मैम ड्रॉर के लिए जैसे अभी हमने हाफ पर्ल्स यूज किया और क्या यूज कर सकते हैं ऑप्शन में जैसे
ग्लास बीड्स आते हैं. ग्लास बीड्स होता है नलकी जैसा होता है. I'll share a picture in the group. You can check. I'll share few options in the group.
ओके थैंक यू
Welcome. Yes, Latika.
मैम एक बार रिपीट कर दिए ना, वो जो पेपर आपने दिया था, पेपर कौन सा यूज किया आपने?
कौन सा वाला पेपर?
जो ये आपने वुडन वाला बेच दे रखा है ना.
नॉर्मल मैंने एक वुड प्रिंट डाउनलोड किया गूगल से और उसको नॉर्मल प्रिंटर पेपर पे प्रिंट कर लिया.
ओके ठीक है मैम, थैंक यू.
Anyone else? Yes, Manushi.
I just wanted to ask you, can you please tell me the measurement of drawer?
Sure. I cut the drawers 3/8 of an inch wide, but it was too much. So I reduced some amount out of it. So you have to work your own way through it. Like what thickness of drawer you want. And the width is 1.5 inches. Leaving some space over here also, leaving some space over here also.
Okay.
I'll just write it down. 3 pieces, 1.5 by little less than 3/8 of an inch. Okay. Aradhana. Yes, Aradhana.
Ma'am, can you, give all the measurements in the group? Like, can
Yeah,
you
I'm
send the
writing it over
screenshot
here.
of-
You can take the screenshot or at the end, I'll just take a picture and share it.
Yeah, please do that.
Sure. Yes, Ankita.
Hi, from where we can buy the products or materials?
I will share everything in the group with the links.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so now I'll move further. I'll take my piece and I'll put my drawer like this and see how it is looking. Once you feel that this is the right place you want the drawer at, flip it and apply fabric glue on the edges. Apply glue nicely. And on the face also. Yes, Anushri.
Ma'am, if we want to add a glass top on the table, how can we do that?
Now you need to use acrylic for that. But again, the whole thing will change. If you are using a glass top, you have to use something which looks like a proper wood. This won't work. you have to paint that piece to like wooden color.
Okay, okay.
And again, finding acrylic with in such small size is really difficult if you don't have
Correct.
access to someone who is into laser cutting or that.
Correct,
Now
correct.
just place it nicely where you want it and press it down so that it sticks. Once this is done, our table is all set to go. Now what we did draw was, we need 2 shelves over here. Shubham Joshi, yes, Shubham one. One moment, let me see where you are. Yes, Shubham, you can unmute yourself and ask.
जी हाय मैम।
हाय।
जी मुझे ये पूछना था, मतलब अभी आपने ये जो टेबल मतलब एक स्मॉल फ्रेम करके हमको दिखाया है, आप जो
हाँ जी।
मतलब मैंने का पेज वगैरह सब देखा है, उसमें आपने जो बड़े बड़े जो फ्रेम किए जिसके बैकग्राउंड में छोटे छोटे फ्लावर पॉट्स और सम बहुत सारा फर्नीचर रहता है, तो ये भी हमको आगे सीखने को मिलेगा क्या इसका
उसके लिए दूसरी
सेकंड सेक्शन?
वर्कशॉप होगी। इस वर्कशॉप के एंड में आई विल बी टेलिंग यू द नेक्स्ट वर्कशॉप। तो उसमें यू बिकॉज यू हैव जॉइंड दिस वर्कशॉप देयर विल बी सम ऑफर्स फॉर यू, बट वी विल डिस्कस इट एंड में सबसे, ठीक है?
ओके, थैंक यू।
Welcome. So this is the table we have done. Now we need 2 shelves over here. So these are floating shelves, like just put on the wall and it's done. Now for that, again, the depth I want it to be the same. So I have this leftover of that same depth, 5/8 of an inch. And what I'll do is I'll randomly cut 1 inches wide, 2 pieces. Again, you can increase or decrease the size as per your choice. If my 2 shelves come over here, I have a good amount of space for photos, right? If I increase the size of this, then I have less space for photo. So here 2 people can fit perfectly. So that's why I've chosen 1 inches. You can also reduce the size. You can also increase the size. If you don't want shelves over here, you can add a shelf on top of this. Just cut a shelf which measures 2 inches wide, and you can put 1 shelf over here like this. It's up to you. You can play around with it. Now to fix the shelf, just take the shelf, apply fabric glue on the back side, on one side, and place it wherever you want it. I want 1 shelf over here. And I want other shelf over here. So this is approximately 3/4 inch gap. And I've pasted 1 shelf. And again, leaving the same space, I will paste another shelf. Like this. And don't worry, it won't fall. Once the glue has dried, everything will stick completely and nicely. It won't fall. 2 shelves are done. You don't need to add any wooden paper to it. If you want it to be of wooden texture, you can add it, but it is matching with our furniture. Our furniture is white and wood. So white shelves are good to go. That's why I've added no paper on top of it. I'll just leave it to dry now because I cannot add anything before this completely dries. So I'll put it aside. I'll leave everything to dry. Now, coming to making miniatures for our frame or a magnet. So as you have seen that there are small flower pots, there is carpet, I use beads and whatnot. So what I have over here with me is different kinds of beads. These are proper beads, and you can use whatever you like inside your frame. These beads are required to make flower pots. This will work as a good flower pot. And for the plants, let me just get a plant Hold on. So for the plant, you can go to any local market and look for small artificial flower pots which have small flowers, small leaves, and you can use that. One flower pot will last you a long time. Don't buy this online, buy from any local store. This cost me around like 100 rupees and I can make hundreds of frames out of it and hundreds of flower pots. I mean. So a small flower pot will last you a long, long time. All you have to do is look for small flowers, small leaves, that's all. So over here, I have this leaf, I have this, and I have this pollen also, the bunch of pollens. I have few small flowers like this one. I have a small flower like this. So let me see what I want inside my frame. I'll take my magnet and see what kind of flower pot I want over here. I want this blue one on the shelf. I'll keep it for the shelf. I want this wooden one on the floor. And I want one on the table also. So I'll use this thinner one. Okay. We'll make 3 flower pots. So for the floor one, what I'll do is I'll use a bigger plant like this one. I'll cut the extra leaves from the bottom. I'll fill this bead with glue completely. And then I'll insert the plant. And our flower pot is ready. Very simple thing, very simple step. For this one, I want to use this yellow flower. Again, the same thing. I'll fill this bead with glue and put my flower on top. And again, another one is ready. For the third one, I'm going to use 3 different types of pollens. I have this one. I have this smaller one. And I'll use one of this. This is too thick as compared to these two. So I'll use one of this. And I'll reduce the height of the stems. Now fill your bead with glue nicely and place your pollens. Again, play with the height of the pollens. Let one stick be longer than the other stick and keep it aside to dry. So we have 3 flower pots ready and it was done in like 1 minute or 2 minutes. That's all. So we have three of our flower pots ready. Inside the frame, we will be using a lace. This is a cutout from a punch and I will be using it as a mat, floor mat. Also, what else do we need? Let me just get a print out, please. Okay. You guys need to wait for a minute or so. I'll be back with the printout. I think I left it downstairs. So just give me a minute. I'll be back. I'll just keep this pot aside to dry. You keep these things aside. And now I have few printouts. I'll explain everything. Okay. These are book covers which I've set down on paper to make the books. Book covers can be downloaded from Google or Pinterest. All you have to do is search book cover printables. You just have to search book cover printables and you'll get a lot of options. I have two sizes over here. One is smaller one is bigger one. In this, we'll be using smaller one, but that's how you can resize your books according to your frame size. If you're making something small, use small prints. If you're making something big, a bigger frame, use bigger prints. Okay. Yeah, everything will be shared over here. I'll share a PPT also in which everything is set down nicely. So you can just print it out and use. So for this one, we'll be using these books, the smaller ones. I'll explain that one later. I'll just cut them out. I'll just make 4 books. Okay. I'll cut 4 books out. Remove all the white paper. Yeah, I'm coming to that. Now these books are printed again on a sticker sheet. It is a photo sticker sheet and I've printed these books on a sticker sheet. The reason for that is the process becomes very easier when you're using a sticker sheet as compared to when you are printing it on a normal photo paper. All the prints I have over here are matte photo prints. I don't prefer using glossy prints on my frames or on my magnets because glossy gives kind of a weird shine. And I don't like that. It's my personal preference that I prefer matte prints. So this is the book covers printed on a sticker sheet and matte prints. Now what I'll do is, over here, you can see that there is a book front. This is the book front. This is the book back. And center part, there is a spine. So book ka side wala part hota hai, jahan par naam likha hota hai, this is that. So what we'll do is, we'll measure the front only. Front kitna hai hamara. It is little more than 1/4 of an inch. It is not exactly 1/4, but a little more than 1/4 of an inch. So what I'll do is, I'll take my sunboard and I'll cut the strip which is little more than 1/4 inch. This is the strip. Put your book on top. See if it is like fitting perfectly, if it is of the same size. Now peel off the backing. I remove the backing and I will align the front of the book with the sunboard. Press it down nicely so that it sticks nicely. मैं हिंदी में भी बता देती हूँ क्या किया मैंने बुक कवर प्रिंट किया है बुक का जो फ्रंट है वो मेजर किया है ये था 1/4 इंच से थोड़ा सा ज्यादा सो कट स्ट्रिप जो 1/4 इंच से थोड़ी सी ज्यादा है एंड आई अलाइन द बुक कवर का जो फ्रंट वाला पार्ट है टू द सनबोर्ड नाउ आई विल जस्ट प्रेस इट डाउन लाइक दिस एंड फोल्ड इट अराउंड एंड press it down nicely so that the sticker sticks to the sunboard. Once this is done, you can remove any extra parts. The front of the book should look nice to you. The spine should look nice. The back, it really doesn't matter because you won't be able to see it. When this is done, you can use any sharp scissors or paper knife to separate the books. Now, if you are using fabric glue to stick your books, it will take a long time. You have to hold it down so that it sticks, the glue dries, and then you will come to this process. It will take a long time. That's why we have used sticker sheets. And our 4 tiny little books are ready. This way you can make magazines also. If you're making a kid's room, you can make notebooks, whatever you want. And our books are ready to use inside the frame. Any confusion? किसी को हिंदी में एक्सप्लेन करूं या सब ओके है, सब क्लियर है? Thank you so much. Now you can make your cute little books yourself. Yes, Latika. Latika, please unmute yourself.
हेलो हाँ
हाँ
जी
जी।
हेलो मैम, जो ये आपने बुक के लिए जो पेपर शीट ली है ना, ये कौन सी वाली शीट ली है जिसमें से आपने पीछे का भी फिल ऑफ किया है?
स्टिकर शीट पे मैंने खुद प्रिंट किया है।
स्टिकर शीट पे?
हाँ
तो
जी।
मैम ये इजीली अवेलेबल हो जाता है ये स्टिकर शीट?
स्टिकर शीट आपको मिल जाएगा, Amazon पे मिल जाएगा। मैं आपको लिंक सब शेयर कर दूंगी, हर चीज।
ओके ठीक है मैम, थैंक यू।
Okay, so our books are done. Now let's see what else do we need. We need a clock, definitely. So here I have few printouts of clock. Now this is a matte photo paper. Matte photo paper पे ये सारी चीजें print हुई हैं. Now I have 3 designs of clock over here. Use whatever you like inside the frame. I think I want this brown one. So I'll just cut it out. Now you have to cut your clock, removing all the white edges. Whenever you are cutting some detailed things, what you have to do is you have to keep your scissors still and you have to move the printout like this. That way you will get a very clean cut as compared to if you're moving your scissors like this. Keep your scissors still and move the printout instead. You can see that I'm moving the clock print instead of moving my scissors. So this is our clock. Now, if you will paste this clock directly onto the wall, it will not look 3D. ऐसा लगेगा कुछ print करके चिपका दिया. So to make it look 3D, I'll add a piece of sunboard on the back side. छोटा सा sunboard का piece, and just put some fabric glue and paste it on the back side like this and leave it to dry. Now over here you might have a confusion that why we are not using double-sided tape. So double-sided tape stickiness wears off with time. Initially I used double-sided tape in one of my frames which I made in the beginning. So I still do have that frame with me, and all the things which I stuck down using that double-sided tape, it came off with time. So to be extra sure that nothing is coming off from your frame, nothing is coming off from your magnet, always give a backing of sunboard to it instead of using a double-sided tape. So we have done the clock. Now we need some decor pieces. Okay, so let's see what I have over here. I have 2 of these printouts which says good vibes or good vibes only. Then I have one printout for travel lovers. There is a stack of suitcase. So these will work as a good decor photo frame. Like you can put it on the table or on the shelf. It will look very nice. Then I have this couple printout also, the statue printout. So you can use the statue printout as a decor piece also, because you cannot make everything in 3D. So you have to like work with prints also. So this is the couple statue, and I'll be using one of these good vibes. Let me just cut this couple statue out from this sheet. And let me take this good vibes, colorful one. Now again, same thing, just remove all the extra. This good vibes has a little brown border on sides. I'm making sure I'm not cutting that off, but all the white part. like so. I'll just trim this down a little bit more. So we have this thing. Now it won't stand on its own. You cannot paste it like this. It needs some support on the backside. So what I'll do is I'll take another piece of sunboard. Now, because this is a thicker paper, you can use fabric glue or super glue both. So I'll put some super glue on the backside and I'll take this piece of sunboard and I'll paste it perpendicular to it like this. Clear? So this will act as a good stand for it. Just paste it perpendicular and make sure it is aligned to the bottom. नीचे से मिला के उसके ऊपर सीधा लगा दो. And this will act as a good stand. Now coming to this couple statue. Now, yeah. Does anyone has any question? I thought I heard something. Okay. So, Latika, one moment. Yes, sorry, Latika. Yes, Latika. Latika, please unmute yourself.
हेलो
Yeah,
हेलो
Latika.
हाँ मैम जो बैलून वाला बनाते हैं ना स्ट्रक्चर उसके लिए फिर उसके लिए क्या यूज करते हैं बैलून वाला स्ट्रक्चर के लिए
इतने छोटे साइज में आप बलून वाला नहीं बना सकते.
अच्छा
And that is not included in this class. वो इस क्लास का
Okay.
पार्ट नहीं है.
ओके मैम
Yes, Risha.
Yes, I just wanted to know that how do we adjust this fixed to miniature versions?
You just have to reduce the size. What I do is I normally set everything for printing on PowerPoint. So I'll share a PowerPoint presentation with you in the group tomorrow, where everything is already aligned to the size to fit this magnet. Now
Acha,
you can
okay.
increase or reduce the size as per your requirements.
So the size can be adjusted via PowerPoint only, right?
Yeah. For example, if you're making a bigger frame and you're not sure which size to go for, just print
Okay.
2 or 3 versions of this, a
Okay.
little bigger, then a little more bigger, and see whatever is looking nice inside your frame.
Okay. Okay, done. Thank you.
Yes, Samiksha.
So ma'am, just now you have made one frame, so that is the normal print, right? That is not the sticker.
Which print?
For the ball you have just made this. Yeah. this one.
Yeah, this is
So
normal
this is
print.
the normal.
Printed on a normal photo paper.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. So now we come to the statue. Again, we have to do the same thing. We have to remove all the white border and don't move your scissors. Just rotate your printout according to the curves you're getting. Just rotate your printout. These are very small pieces, so yet it will take a lot of time initially, but you will get a hold of it after you have done few frames. So this is the printout, and you can see that there is no, one moment, I dropped it. So this is the printout, and you can see that there is no white border, just the printout. Now again, it won't stand on its own, so you need to add some support to the back. For that, use sunboard again, cut a thin strip. Make sure it is smaller than the height of this statue. Put super glue, a drop is enough. And paste it like this, again aligning to the bottom. So this is done. Okay. Now coming to the last step, which is our couple, which will come over here, and then few wall photos which you can take of your customers. For example, this is the customer photos. You can ask them to send 2 or 3 extra, which will come on the wall. So for these wall photos, what we'll do is we'll leave an equal amount of white border on all the sides. All 4 sides we'll leave equal amount of white border to give it a little framing kind of look. Like this. And then just separate them. Make sure the white border is equal on all 4 sides. Else it will look very weird. One, 2, and 3. Now you can use it either as it is on the walls, or you can paste it on a black paper first, and then give a little black border also. That way it will highlight your photos even more. Just apply some glue on the back, paste it on a black cardstock. You can use any color cardstock if you want to make colorful frames. If you want golden frame, use a golden paper. If you want silver frame, use a silver paper. That way you can use any color paper to make any kind of colorful frames. If you're working on a kid's room, it will be nice if you give colorful frames. Just paste them like this. And again, you have to cut it down, leaving equal black border. Then make sure each piece looks the same. There's equal black border on all the 3 pieces. One. Two. And 3. Again, as we did with the clock, we have to add some backing to it. Just flip it upside down. Use your leftover sunboard. Cut 3 pieces for the back side. Put glue and paste it down. Again, don't use double-sided tape for this step. And our 3 wall frames are ready. Now, the last thing and the most important thing is our main image. So whenever you're making a miniature, you have to ask your customers that you need a full head-to-toe picture, or at least 3/4 length for your main image. Any half photo, if you're using inside your frame, it will ruin the look of your frame. So always ask your clients to share full pictures. Yes, Sonam.
मैम ये जो आपने प्रिंट लिया है कितना जीएसएम का पेपर है और ये मैट फिनिश है कि ग्लॉसी है?
It is matte and 250, I think. 250 GSM.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Welcome. So now we have to cut our main image. Now to cut the main image, we have to remove all the extra background. Okay. So I'll just move the paper as we did with the clock, as we did with the couple statue, and try to take as much detailing as possible. Make sure all the white part is gone and you have your image. working with front face postures is really good for initial, like if you are doing it initially, it's better that don't take side profiles photos, because it's very difficult to give a cleaner cut on a side profile as compared to a front facing person. Even I struggle with that side profile still date. Make sure you cut everything down, remove all the background, because this is the hair part. It is little tricky, but try to remove as much as possible. I'll just put it on a black cardstock also and share it with you so that you can see that there is no white edge visible. Cut all the detailings. Once this is done, there is this center part over here. There is this center part over here, which needs to be cut down. To cut these complicated pieces, just take a corner and use your paper knife to make a little cut so that you can insert your scissors inside. Once you are able to insert your scissors, you can cut it very easily. Just make a slot so that you can insert your scissors inside. I'll share all the details of the things which I'm using in this class. Some of the things over here, because I'm working since years, some of the things are like very expensive. So I won't recommend you to purchase them initially. Like for example, this scissor, it will cost you somewhere around 1,000, 1,200, something like that. So I won't suggest you to invest into this initially. Now again, cut a slot over here so that you can insert your scissors. What you can do is you can find scissors, just go to your local stationery shop and find scissor which has a pointed edge. That's all. It should be pointed. That way you will get very clean cuts. Once you are able to insert your scissors inside, just cut this extra background. You just put it on a black piece of paper and you can see. I've given my best to remove the extra background. No white background is visible. It's only the person, the people inside the picture. Take your time while cutting your first image because you have to be very precise. So give it a good 15-20 minutes to cut one picture. Now, this will come over here. Okay, firstly, what we'll do is we'll assemble everything inside the frame. So let's just start with this floor mat. I want a floor mat over here. It is too big, so I'll just cut it a little bit. And I'll paste it like this. Like glue. And paste it down. Now take your pot which you want on the floor. I want this one on the floor. So I'll put a drop of glue over here, a good amount. And then I'll just place this pot wherever I want it. Floor mat is made of a silver cardstock and cut out using a punch. Now this remaining piece, I want it on the table like this. It will look nice. You can play around with things, use things whatever are available with you. You don't have to go and purchase this exact same punch. Use any random punch and make a mat out of it. Once this is done, I want my couple statue over here. I'll add some drop of glue and paste my statue like this. Okay. On the back side, I want that long flat pot. I'll put the glue and put this flat pot over here. Okay. Now on the front, I have used a love cutout or love beads, and I have some beads over here. It says cute. These beads you can find on Amazon. So I'll paste them over here. It will take a lot of time, so I'll just keep them aside for now. Now let's do the shells. Over here, I'll put some glue, good amount of glue. And I'll place my books, standing straight. What I've done over here is, I've pasted 2 books straight and I've tilted the other book. Now, to make it fix on its place, just put 1 drop of super glue. That's all. And it will stay on its place. See. Now, on the top, I want this good vibes. So let's add a good vibes over here. And on the back side, I need a flower pot. I'll add this flower pot. If you want, you can add more books in front. It's up to you. I'll add 1 more. Like this. Now, let's just keep this couple picture over here. I want a clock over here. And these 3 wall photos, I want them over here like this. You can align them however you want. Just put the 1 in the center, 1 over here, 1 over here. And put the center one. And put the other one. You can place them in a straight line or like this, whatever you want. Just make sure they're aligned in the center of this table. Once this is done, we are left with the main image only. Now we cannot paste it like this on the wall. We need to look 3D. So we have to bring it to the front somewhere over here. I will cut a strip which is 3/8 of an inch wide. एक स्ट्रिप कट करेंगे 3/8 of an inch पे. इतना आगे मुझे फोटो चाहिए अपना फ्रेम को फोटो को बैक साइड we'll go tilt it out. I'll cut 2 pieces. I'll stick 1 piece over here and 1 piece over here. Again, because this is photo paper, put 1 or 2 drops of super glue and it will stick instantly. Once this is done, you have a good backing for your photo. Like you have backing on the bottom also, you have backing on the front top part also. Apply fabric glue. And you can paste it wherever you want on your magnet. Like this. The fridge magnet is all set to go. I can't tilt it right now, but I have 2 neodymium magnets with me. These are 2 magnets which I have, and they will stick on the back side. You can use fabric or super glue to stick those 2 magnets on the back side. So this is how you make your fridge magnet. Again, you can play around with the detailing. You can add more things to it. You can add small shells, which will work as good decor pieces. The photo, normally it doesn't get folded, but sometimes due to temperature change, either humidity or something, the photos inside the frame also take. But with time, when the temperature changes again, it goes back to normal. How to stick cute? Just put some glue and put the word cute on top like this. It will take time, so that's why I'm leaving it. The process is very simple. Now let me just switch the view and unmute you all so that you can ask any questions if you have.
मैम ये जो 4-5 ये जो पूरा है ना, इसमें हम कितना चिपका सकते, मतलब कितने मीटर्स कर सकते, या फिर उसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम है? हेलो,
One moment. Please mute your device if you don't have any question. One moment.
हेलो मैम।
Let me just mute everyone again. एक सेकंड रुको प्लीज, मैं एक बारी सबको म्यूट कर देती हूँ.
या
Yes, अंजलि.
ये जो 4.5 इंच का जो है, उसमें हम बहुत सारा नहीं चिपका सकते ना, राइट? उसमें कुछ है क्या कि हम इतना ही चिपका सकते, जैसे खिचड़ी जैसा हो गया या फिर ऐसा, मतलब उसका?
It's up to you. अभी ये खिचड़ी जैसा नहीं लग रहा है. इसमें
हाँ,
मैं
इसीलिए
दो तीन चीजें और ऐड कर दूंगी तो वो खिचड़ी जैसा लगेगा. तो इट्स अप टू
ओके,
यू, आपको कैसा रखना है, आपको लुक कैसा चाहिए.
वो उसके उसके चीजें मतलब एक 10 चिपका सकते हैं या फिर कुछ, वो अपने ऊपर है.
आप हाँ अपने ऊपर है. ओके, दिस इज अ फ्रिज मैग्नेट, यू कैन नॉट कवर इट. ये ऐसे ही रहता है, जस्ट पेस्ट इट ऑन योर फ्रिज लाइक दिस.
ओके, बहुत सारा मैम, थैंक यू सो मच एंड ब्यूटीफुल, थैंक यू.
Most welcome. Any other questions? Let me check.
कहाँ से लेना है फोटो का?
सॉरी, आपका नाम प्लीज.
Hello.
विभा.
Yes, Dipti.
Ma'am, you in your material list, you have mentioned black anchor thread, but nowhere here you've used it. So
Okay.
what is
If
that
you want,
for?
you can add a bag in front. I'll share the
What in
measurement for
front?
the bag and I'll do a small recording, like a
Oh,
shopping
bag.
bag. I'll share
Oh,
that small
okay.
recording because
Okay.
it's getting late also and I need to cover a few more things. So I'll share
Okay,
the
sure.
small video in the group itself.
Sure, sure, sure.
हेलो मैम.
शीट वाली
हाँ
यूज
जी.
करनी है क्या?
Please tell me your name and then ask your question.
Yeah, this is Rukmini here.
मेरा
So I
नाम
just wanted to
Yes,
know
Rukmini.
the size of the photograph that you have chosen to fit in the frame. What dimensions have you
Okay.
taken for the photo?
What I do is normally when I open PowerPoint, if I'm not sure what size to use, I'll put a rectangle over there. I'll make a work surface like 4 by 5 inches. I'll draw a rectangle. Then I'll make a rectangle of the table. Now, whenever you're adding a photo, the table comes, whenever you see at home, the table or console will come to the hip length. So adjust your photo accordingly.
हेलो.
One moment. Opali, is it clear? Rukmini, sorry. Jaya. Yes, someone was saying something.
हेलो.
Yes.
हेलो मैम, मेरा नाम अमिता है.
हाँ जी.
मैंने पूछना है आपसे कि लास्ट में फिर मैग्नेट कौन सी यूज करनी है? जो शीट में आती है वो लेनी है क्या?
शीट वाली भी ले सकते हो. शीट वाले की स्ट्रेंथ थोड़ी कम होती है. ये नियोडियम मैग्नेट्स है.
अच्छा जी.
इनकी स्ट्रेंथ बहुत ज्यादा होती है. देखो.
तो ये मैम मतलब कितने पीस इसके यूज होंगे? कॉर्नर्स में
2
4
पीस यूज
पीस?
होते हैं बस. 2 पीस.
अच्छा जी. ठीक 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 है.
हाँ जी.
ठीक है मैम, थैंक यू. थैंक यू.
वेलकम. यस.
हेलो.
हाँ जी.
मैम मैम ये बताइए कि आपने जो चार्ट पेपर यूज किया वो ब्लैक चार्ट पेपर है?
चार्ट पेपर नहीं है.
तो
चार्ट
वो
पेपर
कौन
बहुत पतला होता है.
ये कौन सा पेपर है
ये
मैम,
थोड़ा
ब्लैक
थिक
वाला?
है और इसको ब्लैक कार्ड स्टॉक बोलते हैं. जो एल्बम्स बनाते हैं और स्क्रैप बुक्स बनाते हैं वो यूज करते हैं. तो किसी भी क्राफ्ट
ओके.
शॉप पे आपको मिलेगा, स्टेशनरी शॉप पे नहीं मिलेगा.
क्राफ्ट शॉप पे. ओके मैम, थैंक यू.
Yes. I'm coming to everyone one by one. Yes, Meera.
मैम मीरा, मैम आपने जो ग्लू अभी जो पीछे आपने उसमें पेस्ट किया है, उसके लिए आपने फेवी ग्लू यूज किया, तो वो ऐसा चलेगा?
फैब्रिक ग्लू. हाँ जी.
हाँ, फैब्रिक.
जो
सुपर ग्लू चाहिए
फोटो
मैम.
है वो मैंने फैब्रिक ग्लू से पेस्ट किया है ताकि आप इसको रिमूव कर सको या लाइन कर सको. थोड़ा इजी हो जाए प्रोसेस और आपका बैक पेपर गंदा नहीं होगा.
नहीं मैम, वो ऐसे ही स्टे रह जाएगा उसी में, निकलेगा
Yes,
नहीं.
fabric glue is very strong. Once it is dry, if you peel it off, it will come off with the back paper also.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Yes, Jaya. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am,
Yes.
background
Who's this?
वॉल वॉल वॉलपेपर स्टिक के लिए ना मतलब
Sorry, I am
बैकग्राउंड
unable
में
to
जो
understand.
शीट ली है
बैकग्राउंड में जो शीट
हेलो
ली है वो मैंने प्रिंट कराया था अपने लिए अकॉर्डिंग टू माय डिजाइन। तो
ओके
वो
जैसे
आप
आपने बोला
छोटा
कि
पीस नहीं
वाटर
कस्टमाइज करा
प्रूफ
सकते हो।
वॉट ओके ये
आपको बड़े
वॉलपेपर
रोल्स
स्टिक
प्रिंट
नहीं
कराने पड़ेंगे।
स्टिकर वो शीट
नहीं,
ओके ओके ये वाटर प्रूफ आएगा जो आपने
ये
शीट बोली
वाटरप्रूफ होता है, ये इजीली मिलेगा नहीं क्योंकि मैंने बड़े रोल्स प्रिंट करा रखे हैं तो मेरे पास रहता है हमेशा स्टॉक।
ओके मतलब इजीली हमें कल ये
नहीं
अवेलेबल नहीं
मिलेगा।
होगा
नहीं, you have to use
ओके
pattern
ओके
papers instead. Pattern papers like this.
ओके थैंक यू मैम
Yes, Jaya. Welcome.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Madam, what is the size of the bottom MDF, ma'am?
It is 4 by 5 inches.
Means upside for downside base.
Yeah, 4 by 5 inches. This complete thing is 4 by 5 inches.
Okay. Means platform, ma'am.
Sorry?
You have kept that table.
This
that
platform.
Ah, yes, ma'am.
This is 1 inches. 1 inches.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, Wrinkle.
मैम ये जो फर्नीचर बनाया है आपने जो ये शेल जैसे तो अगर वो नहीं बनाना है तो मतलब वो आपने शेल किया है ना उसे लंबा लंबा भी मैंने फोटोज देखे हैं तो वैसे भी कर सकते हैं ना
Yes,
अगर ये
definitely.
कवर नहीं बनाने फर्नीचर और
फर्नीचर नहीं बनाओगे तो फ्रेम में कुछ बनाने के लिए होगा नहीं।
अच्छा नहीं ऐसी
खाली
आपकी
फोटो
इसमें
लगाने से तो काम नहीं चलेगा ना।
नहीं नहीं ये शेल्स और वो बना के छोटे छोटे मतलब जो है ना प्रिंट निकाल के वैसे फोटो फ्रेम जैसा भी बना सकते हैं ना हम हमारा
Yes, वो
खुद
आपकी
का
मर्जी है। You can do whatever you want. It's your imagination.
तो उसका ऐसे उसके ऐसे ये कैसे करना है फ्रेम कैसे बनाना है उसको ऐसे ये ब्लैक
ये
शीट
फ्रेम
लगा
नहीं
देंगे तो
होगा।
फ्रेम ही हो जाएगा क्या ऐसे
हाँ
जो
जी, हाँ जी,
छोटा
हाँ। ये
छोटा
जैसे आप फ्रेमिंग, हाँ हाँ।
हाँ हाँ वैसे खुद का फोटो अच्छा तो नहीं
यस,
मैंने
कोई और
आपकी
कलर यूज
इसमें
कर लो,
देखा
ब्राउन
है
यूज कर लो।
अच्छा
हाँ
ओके
जी।
तो ये मैंने आपकी इसमें देखा है फर्नीचर नहीं है कुछ कुछ इसमें फ्रिज मैग्नेट में आपने ऐसे ही लंबे लंबे शेल लगा के उसमें ही डेकोरेट किया है सब
ओके,
चीजों को
3 शेल्फ
तो
वाला आप मैग्नेट का बात
हाँ
कर
हाँ
रहे हो।
हाँ 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 वो
हाँ, तो
तो
उसमें
उसमें
ऐसे ही करना है।
फर्नीचर
ब्लैक पेपर लगा के बॉर्डर दे दो, कोई और कलर का पेपर ले लो, बॉर्डर दे दो।
अच्छा तो उसमें फिर फर्नीचर के जो बनाया उसका कोई नीड नहीं है ना ऐसे बोल रही हूँ
नहीं,
मैं
उसमें फर्नीचर नहीं लगता है।
हाँ तो वो भी अच्छा लगता है ना अगर हमको कभी ऑर्डर उसका
यस
भी
यस।
लेना है घर के लिए बनाना है
हाँ,
तो
इससे ज्यादा मेरा वो वाला सेल होता है।
अच्छा ओके हाँ हाँ
हम्म।
तो उसके उसमें फिर यही आपने जो ये है जो ये सब चीजें वही लगेगी ना उसमें भी जैसे ये
हाँ, फ्लावर
फ्रेम
पॉट्स
है
लगाओ, बुक्स लगाओ, फ्रेम्स लगाओ, फोटोज हो गई फिर कस्टमर की। और आप
हाँ
कोई
फ्लावर
मैसेज दे
पॉट
सकते हो, कुछ नाम लिख सकते हो, लाइक क्यूट है ये तो कुछ लिख दो।
अच्छा हाँ हाँ तो वो लंबा वाला
यस,
शेल है ना मैम ये जो पीछे का कार्डबोर्ड का साइज अलग है उसका
सेम है, सेम है।
अच्छा सेम साइज ही आएगा इसमें ये फोटो
यस,
मैग्नेट में ये साइज ये स्टैंडर्ड साइज ही है क्या यही है साइज
हाँ जी जी।
अच्छा तो ये बोर्ड वगैरह आप कहाँ मिलेगा आप बता दोगे ना ऐसे मतलब
नॉर्मली मैं सेल करती हूँ बेसिस, आपको हर तरह के मेरे पास मिल जाएंगे। यू विल फाइंड एवरी काइंड ऑफ बेस विद मी, वेदर इट इज फ्रेम, वेदर इट इज फ्रिज मैग्नेट।
अच्छा तो आप व्हाट्सएप पे डाल दीजिएगा मैम फिर वैसे हाँ
यस, आई विल शेयर एवरीथिंग इन द ग्रुप।
हाँ तो हम लोग ऑर्डर कर सके फिर वैसे हाँ
यस,
हाँ
या
ओके
एनीवन
थैंक
एल्स?
यू
Hello, this is Manju.
Yes, Manju.
Just wanted to ask you, you haven't put the magnet, na? Just now on the when
Yeah.
we did the workshop, you have not because it doesn't
Yeah,
stick
it
now.
is dried now. I'll just show you.
Okay.
Just put 1 drop of glue over here, 1 drop of glue over here, and drop your magnet.
Oh, so
That's all.
small magnet is enough for the fridge?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
that's all. It's ready.
Okay, okay. मैग्नेट भी आपके पास मिल जाएगा?
Yes, I do sell magnets also.
Okay, thank
Yes, Aarti.
I was asking, what about the glue gun? Do you prefer using glue gun?
No. Until and unless I'm sticking something which cannot be stuck using fabric glue or super glue, I use glue gun for that.
Okay, so it's not that strong compared to super glue and fabric glue?
Yes, glue gun might come off with time.
Okay, and what about the paper you stuck on the drawers? It's not waterproof. What if you want to wipe it when the dust is stuck?
No, you won't be able to wipe it. Use a microfiber cloth to clean it.
So we can use waterproof
No,
sticker?
it's up to you. You can use waterproof, but many of the things, like if you wipe the photo using a wet cloth, the colors might bleed.
Mm-hmm.
Normally it doesn't happen, but it depends on the quality of printer you're using. So the colors might bleed. It's not a big case. It can happen. So I won't suggest it cleaning using a wet cloth. Just wipe it using a microfiber cloth so that all the dust can be removed, or use a brush to clean it, a paint brush.
Okay, and the pictures, are you using any Photoshop or anything, or just normal
No, just
presentation
editing
you
normally.
say?
Yeah,
Okay.
editing normally using Picasa, like adjusting the brightness and all. And you can do that on your phone
Picasa,
also.
okay.
And yeah, and then just
And
printing it out in a PowerPoint.
okay, and like which printer do you recommend? Any specific printer?
I'll share it in the group. Just write down this query in the group. So that way everyone
Okay.
else can remember the print.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Yes. Anushri. Then we have
M-
Meera. Yeah.
Ma'am, do we need to varnish it?
No.
Not necessary.
Yeah, not necessary.
Okay, and suppose if we want to paste the pattern paper on the background wall, so do we have to paste it directly, or we'll have to use the black cardstock again there?
No.
Like,
The black cardstock I used in case of sticker sheet. Pattern paper is normal. You just apply glue
okay,
on the back and stick it directly.
okay. And ma'am, when you stuck the paper like on both the sides of the MDF, the middle portion of the MDF is blank, right? So MDF has this tendency to get fungus over a period of time. So do we
I
need to
am
apply?
using this fridge magnet in my fridge for like past 3 years, and it
Mm-hmm.
is intact.
Okay.
Yeah.
So only thing is we have to clean it regularly.
Yeah, but over the time, with like it has 3 years, it has been 3 years now. The photo
Mm-hmm.
quality has a little degraded, but that's all what will happen. Like, I mean, the colors will like wear off with time
Okay.
because
Okay,
it's
thank
not
you.
framed. If something is framed, the colors will remain intact, but it is not framed. The photos are in direct contact with it. No matter how good quality printer you are using, with time the photos will get dull if they are not framed properly or in direct contact. But because it is a fridge magnet and it is a budget friendly option, so that's fine.
Okay. Ma'am, and also can you just guide like what should be the pricing we should normally keep for such kind of magnets?
Just whatever investment you are making, just
Mm-hmm.
multiply it by 2.
Multiply it by
2. That's all.
okay.
Add your
Thank
shipping cost if you want to provide free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yes. Anyone else? Anushri, Ruchita, do you have any question?
I'm
Shubham
done, ma'am.
Joshi. Okay, yeah.
And ma'am, thanks for this wonderful session. It was really nice.
Okay. Those who are still here, I want you to just give me 10 more minutes. Just stay here. I have to introduce something to you all. So don't leave. One moment. Shubham Joshi. Ask one. Yeah, Shubham, please tell.
या मैम, मुझे ये पूछना था कि आपने अभी जो शीट पर ये सब प्रिंट किया है ना, लाइक फ्रेम्स, हाँ, तो ये जो छोटे छोटे फ्रेम्स और जो क्लॉक, इसके साइज आपने कैसे सेट किया और किस पर एडिटिंग किया है आपने, ये पूछना था.
Okay. जो भी आपको प्रिंट करना है, फर्स्टली बिकॉज दिस इज स्मॉल, तो आपको थोड़ा हिट एंड ट्रायल मेथड लेना होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू हैव टू प्रिंट गुड वाइब्स, जस्ट मेजर या तो आपके पास स्पेस कितना है, or else print 2-3 sizes and then see whatever is fitting, whatever is looking nice.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. I won't be able to answer everyone's query, but please drop your queries in the group. I'll help you out. Yeah. Who was it? Ruchita, I guess.
हेलो मैम.
Yes.
मैम वो आपके जो एड था उसमें जो रग दिख रहा था फ्लोर पे वो किस चीज का है?
Okay. Yeah, I forgot that. So I had this lace with me. एक छोटा सा lace है. I've added it in front of the table to give it a little rug kind of look. So you just cut it down and add it in front of the table. I'll share a picture
वो
after
फिर
adding this.
वो फ्लावर पॉट पे भी जो था वो उसमें भी
उसमें I've added this. See, there is a glitter paper, silver paper over
Okay.
here.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll share a picture with you in the group so it will be more clear.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, so the next important thing which I wanted to share with you was, because you have joined this workshop, there is an offer on our advanced workshop. So I'll just show you that frame which I'll be teaching in the advanced workshop. So this is the frame that I'll be teaching in the advanced class. Okay, there will be a TD over here, a person standing gifts and all various stuff. So you get to learn how to make this whole setup, along with how to resize your furniture. Like for example, if you are doing a small frame, how to start making the furniture, how to take the sizing, how to decide the sizing. Everything will be covered up because it is an advanced class. So the fee for this will be 3,750, but because you all have joined this course, there will be a discount offer for you till tomorrow. So anyone who makes the payment till tomorrow, you will be able to avail the discount. The fee with material for this one will be 3,400 for you all. And also you'll get a free recording of any of my previous class, whatever you like. So I've done like 4-5 frames in past, and you can select any of the recordings from those. You'll get free access to that. This is only for the people who enroll tomorrow. The actual fee of this class will be 3,750, but for you, it will be 3,400 only till tomorrow, and plus one free extra class. This pricing includes all the material which is required to make the frame, except the basic supplies like scissors, ruler, and everything. So anyone who want to enroll for this like advanced workshop, you can just drop me a message on WhatsApp. Yeah, shipping is also included. Everything is included, 3,400 till tomorrow, plus one free class. So you can drop me a message on WhatsApp to enroll for the advanced class, which will be next month, around 18th or 18 or 17, somewhere around that. I'll be finalizing the date. The time will remain the same, 6 to 8. It will be a 4-day class. So, and one more thing, after learning this, you will be able to make any kind of furniture yourself. You won't need my help. Like how to select the size for this size of frame, how to select the size of the TV for this size of frame, how to make the main photo, how to select the size for the main photo for this size of frame or for any other size of frame. So you get to learn everything in detail. Also how to crop the photos, how to edit them for printing, how to set them for printing, how to get them printing. Every detail will be covered in that advanced class. I'll be sharing the details also in the group, but the offer will be valid till tomorrow. Also, many of you have requested me the kit for this one. Okay, so the kit for this one will be 350 rupees, and you get all the things, including the photo printouts. So anyone who want a kit for this, you can buy the kit. If you want bulk basis, you can buy the basis. I'll share all the details in the group. So that was all from my end. Yes, personalized pic. You can share your own pictures. We'll get them printed and share it along with the kit. Any questions regarding this? Light fitting is not included. The bases are ready-made. I won't be teaching because I don't make them myself. My carpenter does that. So he gives me a final finished frame and I work on it. So fixing the frame, light fixing is not included in that. The base is ready-made. And I bet that this advanced class will give you so much knowledge about making miniatures that you cannot imagine. Without material, there won't be any discount. And I will share everything in the group itself now, because it's getting late and I know it's like almost dinner time. So I hope you all enjoyed. I would love a feedback from you all, positive or negative, whatever it is. And I'll see you in the group. Drop your queries over there. I'll answer them shortly.